the best thing an entrepreneur could do is just keep going, keep trying, putting themselves out there and taking advantage of every opportunity.
As the founder and CEO of Bumpin Blends, Lisa Mastela is helping people feel good from the inside out.
What is Bumpin Blends?
Functional frozen smoothie cubes. So you just shake them up with milk or water. You have a perfect smoothie in seconds. And we have a flavor for energy, for mood, for sleep, stress, you name it, we have a smoothie for it.
In 2015, Lisa earned a master's degree in nutrition and public health from the University of Washington, becoming a registered dietitian.
I was never a big smoothie drinker, and I would recommend them to clients and patients if they had fatigue or I even crafted a smoothie for libido with a client once. But then once I was pregnant with my first, I was nauseous, I was exhausted, I had swollen ankles. So I actually turned to my own smoothie recipes to combat each one of those pregnancy symptoms. I was spending an hour finding the right ingredients, peeling ginger, things like that. And I was like, this is messy, expensive, time-consuming, and that was where the idea for Bumpin Blends really came from.
Lisa decided to use her maternity leave to develop her dream, taking out $18,000 from her savings.
You're 8 months pregnant and you're launching a business. What was going through your brain?
It felt very natural. I got one of those baby wraps and I strapped my newborn baby to me in one of those carriers. I found freezers on Craigslist and I converted our whole garage into this smoothie making mad scientist laboratory.
Lisa got to work, narrowing her catalog of 80 flavors down to 30.
Cookie dough is definitely one of our best sellers. That one's for energy. Peanut butter cup is a big bestseller as well. Cherry Dreams is fantastic for helping sleep.
What helps wind you down?
So the tart cherries in it, as well as the basil, have natural melatonin in them. And we combine that with banana, which has magnesium in it.
In March 2022, Lisa cold emailed Costco to jumpstart her retail presence. By 2023, Bumpin Blends was in their frozen food aisle, with Walmart, Target, and Sprouts following close behind. And staying chill during her chance encounter landed her the collab of a lifetime.
I was at LAX getting onto a plane to go to the Walmart headquarters in Bentonville, Arkansas. I'm like, wow, everyone on this flight would be very valuable to network with. And so I start kind of like eavesdropping, and I noticed that this huge team of women next to me were with Barbie and Mattel. I kind of look for the person who looks like she might be in charge, and it turns out she is in charge of brand partnerships for Barbie. And I kind of joked around that like, hey, we have a hot pink smoothie launching in Walmart in a few months. And by the time the plane had landed in Bentonville, Arkansas, we already had a meeting on the books, and by the time I flew home, we had the deal. There's always an element of luck in a lot of things.
But you made that happen.
And I think that, you know, to do that, and that's kind of the entrepreneur spirit.
Lisa's growing her business, but that's not all.
Congratulations, you're having another baby.
Yeah, my third, and we're so excited.
People say you can't have it all, but when both your work life and your home life are organically tied together, there's versions of having it all, right?
There definitely is, and I think when it comes to balance in my life, it's always been reminding myself that I am being a great example for my kids by starting a company. And my kids love to taste new flavors and experiment with different smoothies in the kitchen with me. And so it's sort of like we've built Bumpin Blends into our family as like another member of the family almost.
Yeah, I mean, talk about problem solution. Yeah. You know, just being able to, you were saying.
It takes so many different ingredients. You have to have them all on hand, and then if you don't put in the right amount of each, it doesn't taste good. I mean, this is all done for you.
I even can do this.
This is great. And you know what? Little Kahlua.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was Friday. It was, yeah.
This one for sleep too, you said, right?
Yeah. A whole bunch. Well, speaking of inspiring women, let's honor you for a second, Jill, because you received an incredible honor yesterday, the Spirit of Life Award from the Cancer Research and Treatment Organization City of Hope. Kathy Lee Gifford was there to present it to you, and Jill was recognized for using her platform to spread awareness and empower others. Jill, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. And you know what was the most powerful? It was a room of 400 women, the most women they've ever had. 1 in 400 has my gene and is walking around with a 60 to 90% chance of getting breast cancer. We saved at least one life yesterday. Well, so that is worth a beautiful lunch to me. So cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well deserved, my friend.
Yes.
Cheers. And I'll take the Kahlua.
Yes. There you go.